Now it's time to harvest asparagus. I'll explain how to remove and replace the tarpaulin covers, the structure of an asparagus plant, and how to dig out and cut the asparagus correctly. Did you know that asparagus needs a lot of heat to grow, but turns purple when it comes to the sunlight? That's why we grow asparagus in raised beds and cover them with tarpaulin. Before cutting the asparagus, it's important to put the covers carefully aside so that it doesn't get damaged, and you can replace it quickly and easily afterwards. This is an open bed with an asparagus plant. As you can see, it has several shoots and long roots, which supply nutrients to the asparagus spear. But why am I telling you this? It is very important that you only cut the large spears, but don't cut them off too deeply, as this will kill the plants and ruin many years of work. Now I'll show you how to find the ripe spears and how to harvest them correctly. When you uncover the raised bed, you will immediately notice that it has some cracks. Below are mature asparagus spears that you can harvest. Now stand with your legs apart next to the bed, bend over the spot with a straight back, and unearth the spear with your left hand. When doing so, make sure that the soil stays on the raised bed so that you can quickly and carefully close the hole after removing the spear. When you have digged deep enough with your hand, approximately as deep as your hand span, take your knife and insert it into the hole parallel to the spear. The markings on your knife will help you find the optimum depth. Then you position the knife so that the handle is about 3 fingers away from the end of the asparagus spear. When you are sure your knife is positioned correctly, stab the knife once or twice for thick spears directly into the spear. It is important that you do not stab more than 2 times so that you do not damage the younger asparagus spears that are still growing. Next, lever the spear upwards using the knife and carefully pull it out from the bed. But be careful. Do not pull on the asparagus before you've lifted and loosened it with your knife, otherwise this can damage or destroy the asparagus spear or the plant. Once you have removed the spear, carefully close the hole again. Use the trowel to help smooth it out so that it is just as easy for you to find a ripe asparagus spear next time. When closing the hole, make sure to preserve the shape of the raised beds. And now you can put the harvested asparagus into your basket or crate. Then you can continue to dig out the rest of the asparagus spears in this way. Once you have harvested all the mature spears in the uncovered area, cover the bed again properly and uncover the second section. This step can be ignored if you're working with a harvest support machine. You can concentrate fully on the asparagus, but you must still make sure to check that the machine is properly covering and uncovering the beds. If the beds are not properly covered, wind can blow away soil from the bed, destroying the harvest. So cutting asparagus is just a matter of practice. Remember, uncover the beds carefully. Use the cracks in the soil to guide you to the mature spears. Unearth the spear using your hand and position the knife correctly using the markings. Make 1 or a maximum of 2 cuts to free the spear from the root. Lever the asparagus gently upwards and remove it from the soil. Cover the hole and smooth it out with a trowel. Put the harvested asparagus in your basket and cover the bed properly once you have harvested the ripe spears. In the next video, I'll show you how to sort and store the asparagus.